time for the fucking Rollout podcast, you guys.
Yeah.
Smoke break. Sorry. Anyways, we don't have any pre-notifications. We're not doing shit. We're not fucking giving away shit.
No.
So I guess it's right into the fucking segments.
Yep.
Here we go. Get rolled on. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Get rolled on. I just want to talk about, just for a brief moment, because we don't need to drag this on.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid thing that's happening. But I just want to talk about it because I have love for the dude that it's happening to, and I'm really over it. Ice Cube is getting ridiculed for leaving a movie set and basically leaving $9 million on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Because he won't take the vaccine, and they're required, every cast member and crew member has to be vaccinated, right? Which is fine. Once again, it's your business. You run how you see fit.
Yeah.
Right? But I hate this attitude towards people who don't have the vaccine. Like, personally, I do not have the vaccine. I don't know. Do you have the vaccine? No. You have it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Once again, I'm not against people who have it. Once again, you do your own thing. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
My problem is when you start trying to tell people how to live and saying you need to do this and you need to do that, that's when I have an issue. Right? And the vaccine has been one of those things where it's like, do you want things to go back to normal? You have to do this. And it's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, you
don't
really
have
don't
to do this at all. Like, I don't know what crack you're smoking, but anyways, so everybody's giving him shit, and I just want to point this out. Ice Cube is a man that his net worth is like $160 million. So this is a lot to everyday person.
Yeah.
But to a fucking icon like that already has money like that in the bank, it's like, because a lot of people are thinking, do I risk my own personal safety or do I get a paycheck? And for a lot of us, we had to risk our personal safety, or at least I didn't, but a lot of you guys did, to go back to your jobs and whatever, right? And so I understand that, but for some people, they didn't want to do that. And that cost him a check. And if Ice Cube feels like he's going to be good, which he will be,
Yeah.
he'll get that. He'll make that up at a different movie at a different time, like,
or somewhere else. Like,
exactly.
He's also, like, I think he has a couple of, like, other shit going on, not just music, not just movies, like, you know. So, like, I personally think that, yeah, like you said, he'll fucking make that shit regardless.
Yeah. He could drop another album, and then there's fucking
vaccine
50
or
million
not,
right there.
No vaccination required, and he'll fucking still make that money.
That's what I hate with this whole requirement, this vaccine requirement. I mean, that's bullshit. It should be your own choice whether you decide to get the vaccine or not.
Yeah.
And this whole required shit, like they were originally talking about a vaccine passport and shit like that. We might get taken off of YouTube because Google doesn't fuck with non-vaxxers. So we might get taken on. This video might be taken down, but I don't really give a fuck because I'm over it. Mm-hmm. I'm fucking done listening to the bullshit. I'm done arguing about the bullshit. I'm just over it. Like,
yeah.
Requirement is stupid. If you get it, cool. If you don't, cool. This is my thing. As someone who didn't get it, my whole reason is I've never had a vaccine in my life. Ever. Not even in school. My mom used to do all the vaccine waivers. I had like a couple when I was a baby. Like mumps and shit like that.
Yeah.
Or measles or whatever. I had those, but like my whole life I haven't had vaccines and I'm fine. So this isn't going to change shit. I now have no flu vaccine. I still got the flu. I'm still fine.
Yeah.
Like, I think my body's pretty resilient, so I don't feel like I need it. Now, there are certain people who might feel like they need it, and those are the ones that go and get it. But at the same time, it shouldn't be required of the other to do what the other believes is not right.
Yeah.
You know?
So, are people mad at him because he's taking an anti-vax stance, or because they really want to?
No, they're not mad at him. They're basically making fun of him.
What?
Because they're saying, why don't you just go get the vaccine? Like, you're going to make $9 million. Why don't you just go get it when Ice Cube doesn't need to?
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's my point. It's like, it's the whole thing, and it all just transferred over. It was the whole thing with the election, with the way that Trumpers and Biden people were going at each other. It was the same shit. It was just like, shut the fuck up. All you guys sound stupid. Yeah. Anti-vaxxers that are like strong anti-vaxxers and keep posting shit everywhere they see it, you look stupid. You just look dumb. You look annoying. And people who are like, if you're not vaccinated, you're ruining the world, you also look stupid.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
I know a couple
it's
of
both
people
sides.
I know a couple of people who are like that, actually. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the vaccine, you know, you're like
You're going
ruining
to
the
hell.
world. You're putting everybody at risk. I'm like, my thing is, okay, I don't push this on people because like it's not my place to fucking tell you like like
Yeah.
shit. But if your mask is working or that you believe it's working and you're vaccinated as well, why does that? Why do you have to fucking worry about me? Like if I get it and I die, fuck it. Then that's my fault.
Well, and that's the argument that they use is the whole peeing on yourself and all this kind of shit, right?
Mm.
But that's the thing is we're already past that point. The vaccine is past the point of for safety.
Yeah.
Because if you felt not safe enough, then go get the vaccine and wear your mask. I don't care. I don't judge people who would still wear their masks. Who cares?
Yeah,
Who gives a shit? But for the people who don't want to wear masks and don't want to get vaxxed, we also shouldn't get punished for not wanting to do that.
I feel like
Or ridiculed for not wanting
I feel
to
like
do that.
that's
You know what I mean?
sort of like plays in like the fucking like my rights. Like I think it's the Fourth Amendment. I believe. I'm not
I have
entirely
no
sure,
idea. I'm not a huge amendment guy.
but fucking freedom of speech type of thing. Like if I don't
First.
want to.
Yeah.
Oh, first, yeah. See,
Freedom of
like
speech.
if I don't want to fucking get it, that's my fucking choice. That's my fucking my body.
Well, that's what's hilarious about it is how the arguments have switched.
Yeah.
Right? Because originally it was the abortion argument, my body, my choice, and now it's non-vaxxers that are stealing that argument and saying my body, my choice.
Yeah.
It's like y'all wanted the choice of abortion, y'all got what you wanted. Now it's my body, my choice. I don't want to get vaccinated.
Yeah. And so why is it different now?
And you know what's hilarious about it too?
What?
Is that a lot of people that are vax, like crazy vax, like everybody has to get it.
Yeah.
You're a terrible person if you don't.
Yeah.
It's the same people that ridicule religious people for how they feel and what their beliefs are. That if you do certain things or you don't do certain things, then you're going to go to hell or you're a terrible person.
See, I just think everybody's terrible.
It's all fucking hypocritical shit.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, it's just dumb shit. I don't get it.
I don't
understand.
If I'm being completely honest,
I feel like
think
anyone with
it's-
common sense would just realize that this is a stupid argument and we should just stop talking about it. But anyways, props to you, Ice Cube, for not getting vaxxed because you don't want to.
taking your own stance
And taking, and once again, he could be totally pro-vax. Everybody should be vaxxed, da-da-da. I just personally don't want to take it. I'm old, and I feel like if I get sick, if I'm putting myself, because they, it's supposed to induce the antibodies, so you have to get a little bit sick.
Mhm.
That's why they say the first couple days suck, and then it's fine. Did that happen for you?
No, I just had a sore arm for both of them. Like, after I got my first one, I wasn't sick at all. I just had a little soreness in my arm, and then the second time came around, and I waited a couple of days and just a very sore arm.
Well, I don't know. I mean, apparently people have been getting sick for a couple days, and then they feel fine. So it's supposed to, help you create the antibodies, right? So he's like, why am I going to chance it? Like, we don't know if Ice Cube's still masked up everywhere. We don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once again, we also don't know if he's the complete opposite way. But at the same time, I think Ice Cube's all about freedom of choice.
Yeah.
And that's what this shit is.
I
It's a
mean,
freedom of
I
choice.
feel like everybody should have picked that up due to his past music, his past living,
Just his personality.
yeah, how you gonna fucking? I don't know.
It's Ice Cube, bro. I just don't understand it. I don't get it
It's
sometimes.
beyond my fucking. Shit's beyond me. I don't get people either.
Whatever you choose to do, I guess.
Yep.
So. Anyways, that's it for that. We do not have a rollout skate moment of the week. It's been kind of a slow week.
Yeah, I
So,
haven't done shit this
We
week.
haven't- Yeah, we just haven't really gotten around to doing stuff. So, roll on or hell not. So we kind of thought about this because we noticed this happening. Our jam skates. Now I'm talking about jam skates, not actual jam skating, but our
Mhm.
jam skates dying off.
I want to say yes.
Yes.
Just because everywhere you see, I think what's more popular now is the fact that people are making their own skates. So I think that's what's in, just because of
Yeah.
TikTok and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
But and if you don't see people with jam skates, you see them with fucking them boots, the
Yeah.
high tops. So I think jam skates are coming to an end. You pointed it out. That vanilla is kind of
They're just not the cool brand anymore.
they
Like,
used to be.
When
they
I
were
first
booming.
started skating, it was if you didn't have vanilla, you were a weirdo.
Yeah, yeah. That was the
Like-
same with me.
Like, everybody at the rink used to actually give Clark so much shit because he had Rydell's, right? And, like, Julio, too, because he had Rydell's, too.
Mhm.
Like, all the people that have vanillas, they're like, why did you get Rydell's for that? You know what I mean? Like, vanillas were the cool shit. I think now they're just... To me, what they show is a beginner. Those and the boardwalks. Like
That's
I
what
said, when I see you at face value. Not
Yeah.
like, once I see you skate, then I can determine further. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if I see someone in vanillas, or I see someone in
Boardwalk.
boardwalks, I automatically assume beginner.
Yeah.
Like, just started
Like,
skating,
This
went
is your first
online,
pair.
looked up roller skates, and these were the first things that popped up.
Yeah.
In whatever you looked up. If you just looked up roller skates, vanillas will probably be the first ones to pop up because they pay for so much advertising.
Which
So-
is... Nah.
Well, that's the thing is, because they're dying out, they have to. Or else they're just going to die completely. That's the whole reason why I think they made the high tops, because they knew that they weren't selling the jam skates like they used to.
Did you see Diamond Walker is making his own skates? Make his
Yeah.
own brand? They're kind of cool.
I like them. I think the multi-sections is a little strange.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Like
hope
how they're
that-
in the back, like is the little strip.
Yeah, it's like a strip here, and then a strip in the middle, and then toe, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think what could make that cool though is if he were to do like a multi-colorway.
Oh yeah, not just all black,
Yeah, like do
or
like,
not just all like teal, or not just all one color.
just like multi-color it,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe put like some extra effort into it, even if it's like paint splatter or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just something little. Like I feel like if you had a multi-pattern, you could make that shit look sick. You know what I mean?
But you have
By
to
customization.
make sure that the colors correlate though. Like you can't just
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the pastel colors.
Mhm.
Think about like a pastel blue, a green, and then like a yellow going around. I think that would look so sick with like a red tongue, pastel red tongue.
That'd be sick.
That'd be so dope. But you know, I think it would be sick, and I hope that they take off.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I hope
saw
that they're
them.
good quality, because in all reality, that's what's going to make or break him. Is if people start buying them, because you know that they're not going to be cheap.
No,
Like,
no,
we know that
there's-
they're not going to be cheap. They're probably not going to be like 172 expensive,
Mhm.
but they're definitely going to be at least 400. I would say 400 to 500.
I could see that. Yeah.
Just because it is the Diamond brand and he's such a popular skater, people are going to buy it just because it's Diamond's brand.
Yeah, Vandal
I mean-
wants to buy a pair.
Yeah, and I want to buy a pair. I like them.
I don't like them enough to buy a pair. Like, I got boardwalks. Those are my third pair of skates.
Yeah.
Besides, because like my first two were vanillas, obviously, and then I got rid of those and I bought my boardwalks. I've been having those ever since, and they've been fucking sturdy, bro.
No, boardwalks are good.
Yeah.
Boardwalks are good for sure. I think the reason why I even want to get a second pair of skates is just because, I mean, I'm a shoe guy too, a little bit.
Yeah.
So I like having that, like, mix certain things with certain outfits. And, like,
I get
you know
you.
what I mean? Like, wearing a shorter skate boot with certain outfits would look better than wearing ones.
Your big ol'.
Yeah. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, no, I get you.
there's just certain things. But that's what I mean. Is a lot of people are going to buy them just because they're diamonds. That's why I say I hope they're good quality, is because if they're not, it's going to kill his brand.
Yeah, because it's word of mouth at this point. Because I don't think anybody really has bought any like pairs of them.
Well, I don't think he's selling them yet. He was still going through
Oh,
the finishing
okay,
processes.
okay.
He's just posting those episodes where he's like going through the process. Like episode 1 was like design and
Mhm.
idea and all this kind of shit. And episode 2 was like manufacturing, getting in touch with the manufacturer, blah blah. So
Yeah, I hope they blow up.
once again, I hope they're good quality, because if they're good quality, they'll sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Like,
I like, so like there's this weird one like that Holly has showed me, because he has the little diamond, because there's a diamond right here, and on the sole there's like a tiny little diamond. See, that's cool. I like
Little
the fact,
accents.
yeah, like little accents like that. But like you said, like if they're like different, like variety of color, not just because like the ones that she showed me, they were all black with a like a strip pattern thing, and the bottom one, the sole was I think it was brown, so it looked dope. But if you have more variety to color, I feel like
they're gonna sell better. Anyways.
yeah,
Because that's the thing, is you got to give people their options. So you just come out with one option, then
see, but
people are going to buy it because they love you, but at the same time, not as many people are going to buy it because Maybe they wanted it in a white, or they wanted it in, you know what I mean?
turquoise, or like, you know.
Exactly. Even if he went with the classic diamond colors, like what Vanilla used to have for their diamonds, he went like a blue and a silver, or like a red and a black, and teal and black. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, that would, I feel like that would look good, but I feel like he would also run into like that Vanilla dispute with him.
No, because they're totally different skates. That's the thing. Because colorways, I mean, Rydell, if that was the case, then Rydell would be getting sued every other second.
Really?
Because they have the customization shit. It costs more, but you can totally customize a Rydell boot. Like, down to every little stitch and everything.
Yeah.
And the material, too.
Yeah, like you can get suede, or you can get leather, or whatever. Like, you can get different colors of the stuff, and like, you just mix and match. And that's why Rydell is so much more popular, in my opinion. It's just because for those people that do want that extra flair on their skates, they don't have to go and buy paint and figure out how to put it on. They just can
paint
just
them
order
themselves.
it.
Yeah,
you can just order the shit.
But see, like, I feel
Not a
like,
knock on anyone who does paint their own skates, but I'm just saying, like, that's why they're, you know.
yeah, I personally feel like I would want personally customize my skates, because then that would be the way I want it to be. Like, maybe I want an image on one, and like that'll cost so fucking much money. I can do it myself for like $30 for the paint, $2 for the fucking paintbrushes, and we're good to go.
Well, I just, like I said, I really hope that he comes out with multiple colorways, and I don't think that. I think what would be sick is because he has that middle section. Is
Right.
to almost make that middle section the accent color.
Yeah.
So, like, if it was a black boot, make that middle line a red line, and then put your diamond signal in black or in white,
Or
make it
different
like
color,
stand out.
Yeah.
Then it would look sick. In my opinion.
But
And
then
same
again,
thing
like,
with the teal and the blue and silver.
yeah,
If you did like a navy blue boot with silver accent and then
the white
white emblem.
emblem.
Yeah.
But then again, like you said, like he's in the process of it, so hopefully, like,
I mean, I think it'll take him. I think it'll take him a little bit because he's gonna have to get the revenue back up to where he can go for a second run.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it's going to be going through this process again, trying to figure out different colorways and stuff. But that's the thing is, I wish that skate companies would treat skates like shoe companies treat shoes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to come out with a new skate. Come out with a new colorway that's better. Like,
Just better color combinations.
You know what I mean? Like,
'Cause, like,
some of the
this
skates,
first
like
one-
the fucking cautions. Remember those? They were black and yellow with the fucking caution tape. I was like, no, what are you doing, bro? Like, these look like ass.
Yeah.
They look like shit. I just never liked them.
Everybody used to like the Tiffany's. The Tiffany's are kind
Tiffany's
of.
were okay. I wasn't a huge fan of them.
I kind of was. That's one that I wanted, but I mean, everybody fucking liked the caution ones. I fucking thought they were ugly, and the grape ones. Those are fucking ugly too.
Ugly. Those are nasty.
Yeah, the ones that I liked, the stealth. I don't
Those
know
weren't
why.
bad. It was because of the different material.
Yeah.
All the time stood up, but- And that's what I mean. Mix and match your materials too. Like, you don't have to come out with an all leather boot.
Or an all suede boot.
Yeah, or an all suede boot. Like, mix and match.
Kind of like when you were telling me that you wanted some, like, the jean boots. The jeans.
Yeah.
I feel like if you were, like, with... Kind of like if you were to come out with a jean one with, like, a corduroy fucking stripe.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll look good.
Even if you just accent and stitch it on.
Yeah.
Like on top of leather or something, so it's still durable. Cool. That's what blows my mind. It's like, people have the capability, they just don't think of it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because they basically are shoes.
They, they are.
People make shoes into skates. Like, why don't we treat our skates like shoes?
Yeah. Because, like, all these fucking shoes, they're fucking selling like hotcakes. Bro, fucking...
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if skates came out with, like, colorways, like limited edition colorways?
Yeah. They would fucking sell out. But then again, I don't think so at the same time. Because there's not a lot of skaters. There's a lot of sneakerheads. So that you have to
I think there's a lot of skaters, but I think the problem with it is that it's a lot easier to spend $250 on a pair of shoes than $450 on a custom pair of skates.
Yeah.
That's why it would have to be cheaper. You'd have to make it cheaper somehow.
I feel like they see it as like we're not making money if I make them cheaper, but I feel like they're missing the whole like if you make them cheaper, they'll sell faster, meaning you'll sell more.
Well, it's not even you'll sell more, but they're talking about the bottom line as far as revenue. But even if you talk about the bottom line as revenue, you're still going to make up that bottom line because you are going to sell more.
Yeah.
If they're cheaper. That's why that argument. Like, well, then you won't make as much. Yeah, you will because you'll sell more and it'll make up that revenue.
You'll start making more. And
exactly.
Making your money back. Slowly, but even actually.
But then you get a hold on it to where, like, think about it. If Jordans came out of the gate and they were $500, nobody would have bought them.
The which ones?
Jordans.
Uh-huh.
Like when they first came out in '84. Like if they would have been $500 shoes then, nobody's gonna buy those. And that's one of the things. Like, I see this meme go around a lot where it's like, what did it say? It's something about how where Jordan started and where like Michael Kors started and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it's saying basically, don't sell short yourself on your value type of deal, right?
Yeah.
Which I agree with to a point, but at the same time, I think like you've got to make sure that you're that value to begin with. Like you have to be self-critical of yourself and say, is my shit worth this much?
Yeah.
Like even you as a tattoo artist, when you first started out,
I didn't charge much. I was the fucking cheapest artist around.
That's what I mean. It's like you got a value, but now
now
you charge a certain amount because you know that you're that good.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I know what I'm worth. Yeah.
You know what your product is worth, right? That's what I mean. Like you got to make it cheap first so that people get interested because it is cheap.
Yeah.
And then once you get people hooked, like think about Netflix. Netflix originally was $8.99. Now it's like $15.99.
Yeah. Because everybody's hooked.
Because everybody's hooked to it now.
Now nobody's fucking watching cable TV and then the live TVs. Everything's right there, bro.
Yep. That's what I mean. Like, you look at the successful company, that's what they do. It's really cheap to begin with, and they kind of lose money to begin with. And then, once they get people hooked, then they say, well, we got to up our prices to pay for the new people coming in.
Yeah.
So this is the price now for everybody, and then you just keep doing it until you're fucking making billions. You know what I mean? So, anyways, so jam skates, roll on or hell nah?
I personally think hell no.
I think roll on for the people that like them, but I think the focus should definitely switch to high tops because I think that's where
everybody's
majority of skaters are going to is high tops. So.
I mean, let's take a look at Millie. She has so many pair of vanillas.
Yeah.
And she just barely bought them boardwalks, and she was like, "It's a lot different." I was like, "Yeah, you will like it a lot more." Like,
I just think her balance is better for some reason, even though you have the heel, technically.
But I personally think that's why you have better balance.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably.
I don't know.
At first, yeah, you feel like you're fucking falling forward, but then after that, you get the hang of it.
And then it's almost like better.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm way more balanced on my 172s than I ever was on vanillas. Like when I was skating on vanilla.
Yeah, with vanillas, just kind of like...
That flat foot is a little strange. Because shoes aren't even made like that.
I feel like I'm like constantly like trying to bend my knees when I was at them. And which is shitty because I don't want to like constantly skate like this, you know?
Yeah.
But after a while, you kind of get that balance, but at the same time, like at any moment, your heel can just...
Yeah.
And you don't get that with... I don't get them.
You can feel the catch when you have the heel. And then it gives you time to like...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think roll on for the people that do skate in them and like skating in them, but I think for the companies themselves, I think you should focus your energy more on the high tops because that's where things go. So, all right, lunch table. Let's get this train a moving. What advice? This comes from Skating is Essentials. He posted this on his Instagram, and I thought it was a good topic. So, he said, "What advice would you give a beginner skater?"
Don't use a skate mate.
No, use a skate, man. I don't have a problem with that.
I feel like you should.
Or sorry, no, let me correct that. Most people, so I learned this actually, that most people are using them wrong. You're not supposed to always hold on to them. You're supposed to, like, have them in front of you while not holding on to them, just so you can catch them if you catch yourself. Yeah, so I always thought that you're supposed to like hold on, but that like screws you up because then you're always like hunching forward, and that can throw off your balance when you like are ready to get rid of it. So
Yeah.
So I don't know, just kind of throw yourself in the deep end when it comes to starting off.
Yeah, that's actually
I would say
it's a good place to go.
when it's a beginner, I'd say like don't be as scared, because if you go into it scared, you're gonna fall. And don't get me wrong, you're gonna fall regardless.
Yeah,
because it's just gonna. I still fall sometimes.
I think that's probably the best. That's the absolute best advice you get.
Like,
is you're gonna fall. Like,
just
stop shying away from it. You are going to fall.
It's inevitable.
Accept it.
Yeah.
And move on.
Yeah, exactly. And another advice I would say is, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid, because like, there's so many people that just watch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's sick. And then they talk to their friends, and I'm just looking at them like,
yeah,
come on, dude. Like, and then I'm not one to like come up to people and be like, do you want to learn this? Because I'm a shitty teacher. I fucking suck at teaching skating. But there's some other people at the rink that like are really good at teaching and break it down and make sense they make sense how like they break it down, and I can't do that. I'm just like, just copy me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so like,
well, that's because that's how you were taught, because you were taught by us.
Yeah,
we're terrible teachers. So,
but like, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's for everyone, but some people don't know how to teach just hands-on. They need to break it down step by step.
Yeah.
With me, I can see you do it like 3 times. I'm like, okay, I got it.
Well, I think it's because what we do is that, and I think a lot of other skaters should take advice to this as well. When you look at the experienced skaters, and we do stuff like that where we watch for a couple seconds and then we just start doing it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because we know the breakdown already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, we know, and that's where it's hard for us, is like, we in our own heads can break it down easily.
Yeah.
Say, okay, so it's this move combined with this move, and then you transition into this.
Yeah.
Right? But then it's hard for us to relay that information when trying to teach it. To me, at least. That's how
yeah, same.
Like, I can, like, break down a move and say, okay, he's dragging his foot this way, and then it switches to this, and then he comes back on this leg, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but then when I try and, like, tell somebody that,
They're like,
they look at me like, what the fuck?
what leg, what
like,
foot,
sorry,
what
bro.
transition?
I'm sorry. I'm just so...
I'm just gonna go now.
I'm just gonna go hide now. But anyways, so, like, yeah, I think, once again, don't be afraid to fall.
Because you're, like I said, you're
Like I
gonna
said, it's
fall.
gonna happen. Just accept it.
Yeah.
It's not... None of us can ever avoid it. We all still fall.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't fallen in a while, but...
I have.
We all... But you get knocked over a lot, though, too.
Yeah, it's because, like...
People usually move out of the way from me.
It's because you're bigger.
It's also...
But then, like, again, like... So
I also skate with my elbows up a lot, so people know, like, you come across me too fast, you're gonna get clocked.
I'm starting to, like, skate more aggressive because of that. And I don't want to be, like, portrayed as, like, always a dick.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I'm skating, I'm in my zone, bro. Like,
yeah.
And that's why I don't bring couples, I don't bring dates, I don't bring nobody. I don't have a skate partner because of that reason. Like, I like get in my zone, I just start doing shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking people start bumping into me, and then it just breaks my focus, and then I fall, and then I'm like, well, fuck you, stay there.
Yeah.
So, like, now I'm starting to, like, kind of, like, push people, shove people, like, when they're in my way, like, just stop them completely, or, like, move them. Because, like, at that point, if you're not going to be careful, why should I,
That's another thing for beginners, is be careful, because there is a lot of things that you guys don't realize that will hurt you badly, and we're just trying to help you. Like, we're just trying to help you guys have more fun at the ring so you don't have to deal with pissy us, and also be more safe. Like, one, you don't need to go 100 miles an hour all the time. Like, I know that
unless
you think that's
know how
fun, but even then, you get caught, and that's the problem. Like, unless you've been doing it your entire life, then you get caught, and then you run somebody over at 100 miles an hour. and then it's actual where you can break limbs and shit like that. That's what I mean. It's like
concussions and shit.
Like it's just you don't have to zigzag all the time. You can just take a beat and take a break until it opens up, and then you can speed back up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
when I started, I was just going fast as shit.
And we all were. And once again, that's why I say we speak from experience, because we've all done that. I remember I was going fast as shit backwards one time. And you remember how Classic had the inflatables in the middle?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I was never there for that.
Oh, okay. Well, this was back in the day when Classic had the inflatables in the middle, when they didn't have the other building.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a crosswalk going across the floor to the middle, right? And this little kid was coming across, and I was going backwards fucking fast as shit. And I hit this kid and legit did like a fucking backflip. Just fucking... and then just slam my back on the fucking ramp.
I think that's also another huge thing you need to learn before you really start skating is rink etiquette. Like if you're gonna, I don't know, like this is gonna, if you're not like a regular skater, like you use rentals and stuff, then you're obviously not gonna take this into account, like the douchebags on like Saturday and Friday nights. But yeah, like you need to learn like how to be respectful to everyone else. You can't like zigzag and sure if you're like Ian and you can do it, then
but
sure.
that's the thing is Ian's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And you need to, if you want to do that, you need to learn how to do it like under circumstances where it's not people that you're practicing around. Yeah, like if you want to like I don't know practice with like cones or something, but you can't have like use people.
I wouldn't even say that. I would just say keep upgrading your nights. Because we all know the nights that are busier than others, right?
Right.
So go on an off night.
Yeah.
Right? Go on an off night.
Good.
And off nights are even better because on the weekends it's skates only. So off nights are actually better because scooter kids will teach you more about dodging people than anybody
else
in the fucking planet. Like that scooter kid comes across and then just cuts, and you've got to make a decision: am I going to kill this kid? Or am I going to get out of the way?
Yeah. Teach him a lesson, dude. Fuck him up.
Well, no, that's the thing. Is sometimes you have to because there's no other option. But what I'm saying is that weaving comes from oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, and you're going to have way more oh shit moments on a regular night than an experienced night where there is better skaters there. There's not scooters.
Yeah. There's no room for cockiness on a super crowded floor. You need to know your limits. Like, if you're not capable of weaving, dude, just accept it.
Just
you can't
chill.
weave.
Just have it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too. That's why I like going to let's just say the black rinks, is because it's just a chill vibe. Like it's just like, let's just skate. Like we don't need to be doing everything every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? It's just like I said, there are those people, and those people have been skating their entire life, so they already know how to weave, and so that's why when you're at a party, and you see these people fucking flying around.
Yeah.
They just get out of your way. Even if I could go and stand right in the middle. And probably wouldn't get hit for an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because they just weave. They just know. Right? They
do it so smoothly.
Coming down, you can see them. Okay, now I got to alter. Let me look at my path here, and then they just go.
I feel like as an experienced skater after that, you kind of like can predict where people are going. Yeah. And that's what people, like, when they're beginning, they don't have control over. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, shit. Yeah. And instead of moving or trying to make a decision, they just stay there.
Yeah.
Like this. Because trust me, it's happened a couple times to me.
I know.
I'm like,
happened to me.
The fuck out of the way, dude.
Some people have like no problem pushing you out of the way if they're the one at fault.
Oh, we're going to have a guy on in a couple weeks that is notorious for knocking people the fuck out when they're coming around.
Like
you should have seen it like a month ago. You remember? You know that kid that always wears the ref shirt, bucket hat usually.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He was the worm, right? We were sitting there chit chatting, and he goes to get on the floor, and Clark is coming by, and legit launched this kid like 5 feet. He just extended and was just like, sorry, bro, because he was surrounded by people, and this kid wasn't looking and just went to go get on and was coming on this direction as it was going this way because he was going to come on and then like turn, right? And he went to come on, and it was just immediately just boom, and just dropped him, and he flew like 5 feet.
See, damn. That's why I always look for an opening where I know I can get in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like,
you have to.
Okay. Yeah. And I try to get on as fast as possible. It's not because I want to go fast. It's because I don't want people to fucking pummel me. Yeah. You know? And I feel like that's
what I mean. It's like, You wait for those openings, but that's the problem, is that we don't have good enough skaters here for those openings to be worth anything.
Yeah.
Because, like, at a black rink, you get on that opening, and you could take a second to get over to the other side just based on number of people that are there.
Yeah.
Right? But those outside skaters are so much more skilled that it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You could walk, like I said, you could walk across that floor and not get hit. As long as you're not stupid.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go and like start running into people, you're not gonna get hit. So, but here, you could take one, like I said, you take one step on the fucking floor and whoosh. I'll have him retell that story.
Yeah, see me.
And then the kid got up and was like, "I'm gonna beat his ass." I was like, "That's not the right one, bro." I was like, "He will kill you." I was like, "You don't know who this motherfucker is, but he will kill you." And then he came up all nice. He's like, "Sorry, I hit you. I just didn't want you to try and get on the floor when there was, people behind me, and you know what I mean. You could have caused an accident." He's like, "Oh no, yeah, you're good, bro. You're fine. It's okay."
You're like,
"Oh, attitude changed here pretty quick, huh? When a 6'5" motherfucker walks up to you."
you're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Like,
"Sorry about that, kid." You're like, "I'm okay. Sorry." I feel like certain people feel like they have that intimidating effect, and they just don't. Just because that's the thing. It's just because you're tall doesn't make you. People always say that about me. Like, "Oh, you're tall." I'm like, "So? I'm not taller than that motherfucker." And he's not taller than Shaq. And Shaq isn't taller than... There's always somebody that's bigger.
Yeah.
So it's
There's always going to be somebody bigger than you.
Exactly. So unless you're substantially bigger than me, or I know you can fight, like, you're not
or I
intimidating.
know that you can't really fight, but you definitely fuck my shit up just purely out of your
Out of fucking
size.
strength, yeah.
Yeah, you mean like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're good.
Like, it's okay. Let me apologize.
Listen, I want to start out by saying sorry.
No,
You pushed me, but you know it was my fault.
It was my fault. I was getting on too fast.
I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. No, but like, yeah, the same thing. Like, I personally don't think size has a play into any of it.
Trust me, I fought in the spectrum. Size has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, trust me, Zim.
Like, I said this a million times. I would much rather fight somebody who's 6'5" than fight somebody who's 5'6".
You motherfucking fast. You're like, what the?
Exactly.
Where'd you go?
You don't know what happens. They just start hitting you. Then you're just like, leave me alone.
But like, it also depends on like strength for like smaller people too, because like let's say like somebody can punch you like my size, and they don't know how to throw a punch, or they don't have that strength behind that punch. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Who's touching me, bro? You know, and then you just smack them. But if you get somebody like like let's say they've been doing like boxing, or they just been fighting, and they know how to fucking put one on you, dude, or like put one into your fucking kidney, you're probably gonna regret it, because you're up here and your kidney's like down there, and I'm right here, and just
once again, I don't blame you. I'm not.
You're like, oh fuck.
Once again, if you're dumb enough to get in that situation, then that's your own shit to deal with. If I'm dumb enough to fight somebody that I know is faster than me, then it's alright. It's my own fault.
Yeah, you
just gotta look for that opening. That's my problem. I'm too violent.
Yeah.
I go for like chokeholds like immediately.
Really?
Yeah. Like I always said with Homeboy, when I was like mad enough to where I wanted to fight him, like I was like, I wouldn't even punch him. I would just choke the life out of him.
Shit out of him.
Like, because I know that he's not going to be able to stop me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like, when you know that you're just going to overpower someone, that's when your head goes to like, oh, I should just kill you. You know what I mean?
Shitty mentality, but yeah.
Like a shitty mentality, of course. And I'm not saying that I would
kill someone.
I would never actually kill someone, but I'm saying, like, when you just think about the power difference, you're like, I wish you would fuck with me just so I could choke the shit out of you.
It's
because there's nothing you're going to, like, I could just hold you there with one fucking arm.
Like,
and no, I was thinking, like, right on the fucking bench. And just hold him there. And just be like, what the fuck? You know who you fucking dealing with? I will, I will kill you.
It hurts me, but, like, the first thing that I go for is my head. Bah! And then, bah, bah! You're done. Because that first one is going to be like, what the fuck? You're not going to see anything.
Yeah.
That gives me my opening for 1, 2, and if I land those correctly, you're fucking...
Yeah. Mine was always classic white boy shove.
Sup,
Fuck
bro?
off me, bro.
bro.
No, I was never a bro guy.
It's always bro.
It was always bro.
I just want to point that out. It was bro.
Yeah.
It was a bro.
It was always bro. Well, maybe it was bro when I was like 12. No. Yeah. Because bro wasn't really a thing when I was 12.
Yeah.
At least not with people that I knew.
Yeah, not like heavy.
Yeah. It was a lot of bro still, but it wasn't like the
See, for
bro.
me, bruh wasn't like a thing up until like I got like older.
Yeah.
It was always homie.
Yeah.
What's up, homie? You know, 'cause I was always around Mexicans and black dudes, so they was like, what's up, homie?
Yeah.
Or
See, my friends were always. It was always bro, like in like junior high-ish, going into high school. It was always bro, but like 6th, 7th grade, just wasn't a thing. Like, fool was a big thing back then or something.
Fool, yeah. Fool was also one.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Not fool. It's fool.
Yeah.
Like FOO. Yeah.
That was also a big one, especially in Utah. Between Polys and Mexicans. Like,
Yeah. Hey, what's up, fool?
What's up, fool? You don't even take it as an insult. What's up, fool? What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, shit, you're mad. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, my bad. No, but yeah, mine was always classic white boy shove. And then, honestly, most time it was just swinging. Especially, like, because I didn't really get into a lot of fights in high school, in junior high.
That me.
I got in a lot of fights in
school.
elementary school and, like, part of middle school. But, like, when I got to, like, freshman, I just started punching other shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't get suspended for punching a locker. You know what I mean? Like, if I pop you in the face, I'm going to get suspended and my mom's going to be pissed.
And expelled me, most likely.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if after your third offense, of course. Because my mom would raise a fit. She wouldn't allow that shit.
But,
we're going to expel your son after the first fight. He gets a 3-strike rule. What you talking about?
He gets 2 other people to punch you.
Exactly. He ain't done it 3 times.
Yeah, no, like, I didn't really fight throughout my whole high school. Actually, my senior year, some dude wanted to punk me. I was like, I'm not gonna fight you, bro. Like, you're not even worth my time.
Yeah.
And he threw a fucking
Pussy
foul-ass punch.
Yeah.
And then he punched me in the eye, and I had a black eye for a while. He was like, he fucked you up. I was like, he threw one punch. He tried to throw another one. I dodged it. I was like, I'm not gonna fight you, bro. Just accept it. Like, he but he didn't know how to throw a punch. He was a lucky punch for sure.
You got more self-control than I do, because I would have beat that motherfucker's ass.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This bitch followed me with 2 of his homies.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me.
I would have totally gotten beat up, so...
Bro, I remember once, now this story was in elementary school, but I remember one time, I got in beef with the 3 biggest people in my grade.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were all going after the same, or no, me and this other dude were going after the same chick, and then his homies decided to try and jump me at lunch. I beat all they motherfucking asses. I said, you white boys, they gonna punk me? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
One of them was wanna be blood.
Oh,
I remember.
Just,
But they're bigger than me, though, so, like, they could have easily, like, if... I'm not trying to sound like a pussy, but I'm not trying to fight 3 big old dudes, you know?
You're also smart. That's the thing. People need to discern the difference between pussy and smart.
Yeah, so I was like, I put my guard up after he threw that punch.
Yeah.
I couldn't see out of one eye because, like, it was just white. So, like, I was, like, depth perception. Yeah, it was not there.
All fucked up.
But he threw, like, I think 2 of them. And, like, I dodged them both. I was like, bro, I'm not going to fucking fight you, but, like, I still had my fucking, my guard up. And then he was like, you're a pussy. I was like, listen, bro, when you meet me one-on-one, then I'll probably fight you. But when you have these fucking pussies, nah, dude. Because I know how it's going to go down. Once I start choking you the fuck out and punching you in the fucking face, your homies are going to jump in.
It's one thing when you have respectful homies. Like, I remember going to fights where, like, even the homie, like, the, like, best friends of the dudes that were fighting would be the ones that were like, nobody's jumping in. I hope y'all know that.
Yeah.
This is mano y mano. Like, we're not doing this jumping shit. These motherfuckers wanted to get fighting, so we're going to let them fight and let them end whatever the fuck they got going on.
Because that's some pussy shit, bro. Like,
but that's what I loved. It was, like, people that
man,
just understood, like, there's certain rules when it comes to fighting in the streets. Like, bringing in homeboys, like,
The lowest of the low.
that's pussy shit.
Yeah.
That's such pussy shit.
Might as well just not even fight at that point.
Exactly. Just jump me and get it over with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna beat your ass just so I can get my ass beat.
Yeah, I can take a jumping, but like, I'm just gonna call you a pussy right after.
Well, that's the thing is, I would rather have you just jump me.
Yeah.
I know your homies are gonna jump me. Just fucking jump me and get it over with.
Yeah.
So I don't have to deal with me trying to fight your punk ass and beat your bitch ass. And then once I beat your bitch ass, now I got these two motherfuckers that are trying to fight me, and now I'm tired. And,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, just get the jumping over with if you want to jump me.
And if not, don't fucking.
And if not, don't fucking come at me with that shit.
Yeah.
Because trust me, I got the strap on me, and I will blow all y'all away. That is one situation. If somebody's coming at me with friends, oh, y'all best believe.
I brought
Tool's
that.
getting...
Yeah.
The tool is getting put up on the desk. So
Like-
what you want to do.
So like, I brought that up to one of my exes, and she was like, "Wow, you're really gonna throw like a gun out?" I was like, "Bitch, I'm not fucking stupid. You know, I don't want to fight nobody, and if I have to shoot somebody, it's gonna be more than one person. That's for
Once
sure."
again, if it's a one-on-one thing, homeboy comes to me trying to fight, fine.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you up right then. But if I see you and homeboys coming up, I'm just going to get in my car and drive off.
Yeah.
And you try and stop that shit,
You're gonna get ran over, bro.
that's when you're going to get the strap pulled on you. But I think it's pussy shit when you grab the strap immediately.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a one-on-one thing. Like,
So there's this one time where, I used to carry weapons with me.
yeah.
Just because of that whole jumping shit when I was younger. And it was little kids. And there's one time I remember that my homie and I were walking, and some dude I had beef with saw me with all his friends. They were playing soccer. They stopped playing soccer because they saw me walking. And I remember I had like this tube like up my sleeve. I was just walking, you know? So like, homeboy comes to like confront me. And I was like, bro, you got your homies. Like, I ain't trying to do all that. Mind you, this is a tube from here to here, so I can like bend my arms and like talk.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was just like, I'm not gonna fucking fight you. But he insisted, and so I was like, alright, bet. So I like took my shit out. I was like, here, hold this shit. And from here, I was like, bah! Knocked his old ass out. And he was old, and like he wasn't like fucking old. He was like
Yeah.
a year, 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
And I remember his fucking friends were like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna fight you. Like, I'm just not gonna. Like, it's just not a thing. This is over." You know?
The thing is, a lot of times, like elementary schools, these kids would pick fights, and then you'd actually hit them with a real punch, and then they couldn't
Start
take the
crying.
pain.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll be the first one to say that happened to me as well. Like I said,
Yeah.
I told this story about when I did when I thought I was a boxer after I watched Rocky. Went and fought this little motherfucker, and he started wailing on me.
Like, stop.
I was like, no, I didn't like bawl, but I had tears coming out of my eyes. Like, bro, we can't do this.
"This is not me."
Like, I can't do this. And from that day on, I'm not fighting that motherfucker. I don't care what kind of beef we got. Nah.
Listen, it's my
I'm
fault.
cool, bro. I'm cool. You cool? We cool. We ain't gotta fuck with each other, but you cool? I'm cool. Cool.
But yeah, dude, fucking. That was the fucking funniest moment of my life. And then, like, we were walking to his house. And he handed me his 2x. I was like, why do you have this? I was like, for that fucking reason, bro. If somebody wants to fucking come at me, punch the first one, throw the tube out, fucking knock the other one out, and fucking with the tube. I don't give a fuck. I'm not stupid. I'm smart.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
That's just the bottom line.
But there was a one point in my life that I always went to grappling. After I stopped fighting, fist fighting.
Just because
It's like, bro, you done?
That's
Like,
the
are
thing
you
is,
fucking done?
it's just easier at that point.
It is.
Like, if I can get my hands on you, which I know I can,
You're done.
it's over with.
Yeah.
I said that's why I go straight to choking people out.
It's just easier.
Just because I know. That's the thing is, I know my strength. I might not be the strongest person in the world, but I know when my adrenaline's running, you're not going to be able to pull me out.
Yeah.
That's why I get scared. That's why I don't want to fight sometimes, because these motherfuckers might not be able to pull me off, and then I might kill this motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's why I choose to be peaceful. Just chill, relax.
Just mind my own business.
Everything's cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I said, we can talk shit all day long. I can sit there and cuss you the fuck out all day long. Am I going to start fighting with you? Probably not. Because it's just not,
See, if
It's
me-
not worth it
that-
at this point. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I feel like I have a lot more to lose than I did back then. Well, my mom's gonna fucking ground me. Cool.
Exactly.
I'll be out like in a
Okay.
week. But like now, I'll go to jail, catch a charge. You know, I got a lot to lose.
Yeah.
So like now, I'm just like, nah, I'm okay. I'll just use my words. I'm like,
That's why sometimes I just take shit too seriously.
yeah.
It's like,
Sometimes motherfuckers.
I just take shit too personal sometimes.
No, I agree with you.
And I get it. Like I said, sometimes the shit that I say might hurt your soul because you know that I'm telling the truth and you can't stand that I'm right. But sometimes you just beat a bitch.
Yep.
We gotta stop this bitch.
We do. We really fucking do.
And I don't say that women are bitches. Like, to me, the definition of a bitch is not a woman.
It's just
You just a
being a
bitch.
bitch. Self-explanatory.
That you a bitch.
Yeah.
Usually bitches are annoying. Usually bitches are cocky. Like,
Pussies.
and usually they're cocky pussies, which is the most terrible combination ever.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, did you want to fucking go? And you're like, bro, fucking bring it. I dare you. You're like, nah, bro, we're cool. We're cool. We're cool.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I don't like. Like, me off the bat, I won't. Like, I'll be like, nah, we cool. Like if you want to escalate it to that level, then fine. We can take it there.
Yeah, but you
But
use
off
your
the
words,
bat,
yeah.
I'm going to come out and be like, you good? Like
Like, why
we
would
straight?
What's your problem?
What's your issue?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's the people that, like, you keep talking and they keep talking and
And
they
they just
keep
annoy the
talking
shit
and they
out of
keep talking. And you're like, yo, like, you keep talking all this shit. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's when
whatever you want to do. You want to go get the gloves on and go in the ring? I'll fuck you up there. You want to go outside and do the shit outside? I'll fuck you up there.
It don't matter what.
It doesn't matter to me. So, and then they're like, no, I'm cool. And you're like, you fucking pussy. You fucking pussy. You want to
That's-
talk all this shit.
That's funny.
And
as
then when
fuck.
I'm finally ready, I'm finally accepted the fact that I'm going to catch a charge and shit. Now you going to act soft. What the fuck?
Where the fuck did this shit come
the
from?
fuck, bro?
Yeah, dude. No, I don't know. Fucking people have to man up here in Utah. I feel like.
Just in general, bro. Our
I've-
generation is a bunch of pussies. Let's be honest. Like, I know there's some real ones in our generation, but I was even thinking about this. Like, the only people that I hang out with in my generation are you and Darion.
Mhm.
And Darion, just because I feel like, not that he needs that, but I feel like he appreciates the companionship more than other people.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, everybody else that I fuck with is older. I think it's just because, I mean, I was raised as the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to even fit in at a young age with my own family, I had to be older and like older shit.
Yeah.
So I almost felt like I grew up in that generation, right?
That was me too.
Because I had to pay attention, right?
Yeah.
Like, most kids, until they're 12, they're not really paying attention to what's going on around them, right? To me, I had to because it was like, what does my brother think is cool? What does my sister think is cool?
That I have to think it's cool.
And
Too.
I have to think it's cool. And now I fit in. That's what I have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. That was me
So-
too.
And that's why, like, when I look at our generation, I'm like, bunch of fucking pussy shit. Like, it all comes back to the one thing I hate more than anything is fucking cancel culture. That kind of shit, that's what I'm talking about. What the fuck? What
Like,
the actual
why?
fuck?
Yeah. What is it going to benefit you?
My thing is, it's like, I see this meme going around all the time. And it's this is the one meme that, to me, is not a meme. This is just facts.
Mhm.
Where it says, how did a generation raised on Family Guy and South Park get so soft? That is just facts. Because that still confuses me. Because I
Yeah.
wasn't even allowed to watch that shit.
Really?
And my mom, remember, I grew
Oh,
up in
yeah,
a Mormon
that's right,
household.
that's right.
She didn't like that shit. So I didn't even start watching that until I was out of the house. Like,
This
I'd
shit
watch,
is actually funny.
I'd watch like an episode here or there, and then I was like, oh, this shit's hilarious. Right? And then we got motherfuckers out here acting like bitches. Being like, you said something that offended me, so you should never have a career again. You're like, fuck
the
bitch.
fuck up.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna have you not have a life.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. Like,
Because it's minority rule. That's the problem right now. It's supposed to be majority rule, and right now it's minority because all these fucking bloggers and shit on Twitter and TikTok and all this shit canceling people.
stupid.
I knew it was bad when they tried to cancel Eminem. I was like, you dumb motherfucker.
the one person.
You don't understand. This man is uncancelable.
Yeah, no, he's really not.
He didn't get canceled back when canceling actually meant something.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about dumb shit. Like, that's what I mean. Like,
and it was,
people were trying to take him out of stores when canceling wasn't a thing. You think you're gonna do it? You think you're the generation that's gonna put Eminem in a box?
Yeah. Okay. Sit down.
Okay. You keep thinking that. No offense to your generation.
No, yeah, we suck. Are you kidding?
That was the dumbest shit I've ever
We're
seen.
dumb as fuck. Man.
That was dumb. Like, trying to cancel Eminem.
And it was one of his old songs too. Like,
Yeah.
because of his old music. I'm like,
you're like, yeah.
yeah,
Times were crazier back then.
that's what we listened to.
Yeah, welcome to our generation.
Yeah.
Fucking bunch of bitches.
Fucking stupid.
And that's what I mean. I don't even think that's our generation. That's the generation above us.
Yeah.
Like old school Eminem, that's the generation above us. They were the ones that first started listening to it.
But we grew up listening to it, so.
Yeah, because we were trying to be like our siblings.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is we did, but a lot of people in our generation, you could show them like old Slim Shady. Like LP1, right? You play a song from that, they're like, what the fuck is this? Is this Eminem? This doesn't sound like Eminem.
Like, no.
What happened to Rap God? And you're like,
get out.
hey, you get the fuck out of here.
What happened to Rap God? Although it is a good song, but I think it's a good song.
It's okay. This is my thing. The reason, it made Eminem the greatest white rapper alive is he was the one white dude that actually kind of sounded black.
Yeah.
Like, we had Vanilla Ice first. That boy had white boy voice just running through his body. Like, ice, baby. It's like, oh. But Eminem was the first one, and this is why I say no one has been able to surpass him, because no one else that's white. Maybe Mac Miller was the only one that sounded semi-black when he raps.
Yeah.
G-Eazy doesn't sound black at all. And Macklemore definitely doesn't sound black at all.
Fuck no.
And that's what I mean. Like, Action Bronson is one that doesn't get a lot of credit, but he is that way. I don't know if Action Bronson is straight white. I think he is, though.
I have no idea.
He's a rapper from... But that's what I mean. Like, he's actually sounds black, and he's got skills, but he's just not... His career hasn't progressed.
Yeah.
The same. And MGK didn't sound black at all.
No, he didn't. He really
awful.
didn't.
Awful. Awful. Sorry if you like MGK, but I don't like that motherfucker.
I like some of his songs. Not now. Well, the only song that I like of his now is Ex Best Friend. But his old stuff, like where he actually was kind of...
The only one that I've ever liked is Till I Die.
That one's a good one.
I think that's what it's called. He's doing the whole Cleveland...
Bitch, I'm from Atlanta.
No.
Till I die.
It's not Atlanta. He's from Cleveland.
He says Atlanta.
No, he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure he says...
Well, we can play this song right now. Alright. We gotta hurry this up. But that's why I didn't like the Rap God and the LP2 that he came out with, like in 2015, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't like those because it was too white. Like it was... And that's what threw me off. It was like Eminem sounding white.
But...
To me, it was just weird. And like the flow was very white, too.
You also had to think, like... He also realizes that he is now living in the generation where, like, a lot of that shit's not allowed. So, smart, but not so smart, he, like, changed his style, his way of rapping, his flow, for other people so he can sell, you know? Yeah. It's kind of a sellout, but at the same time...
Well, that's the thing is, I don't think he thinks it's as selling out. I think it's him thinking as... That's progression for him when it's really not.
No, like digression, if anything.
Like, especially, which one was the one that I just hated? Revival, I think.
I hated the song too.
That wasn't the song. The whole album. I was just like, this isn't Eminem. Like, this is like.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Just some white dude imitator that I don't really fuck with. Mm-hmm.
And I go back to the same thing that I used to say, like, sad to say, but Addict Slim Shady is a lot better than fucking Eminem now, and I'm like glad that he like got clean and whatever, but like
for his health. But at that point, if you're gonna do that, to me, it's just like stop making music.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. If you realize that your music isn't, this thing is just let your legend be what it is. That's like Michael Jordan trying to come back and play.
Yeah, he would get owned.
He'd get wrecked right now.
Yeah.
He's fucking like almost 60. That's what I mean. Like,
but like his legends, like
but his legend
legacy
still lives on
yeah.
because he left it like Washington. His stint in Washington because he came back in like 90. I think it was 2000. From like 2000 2003, he was playing with Washington, and he was okay, but it wasn't. That almost killed his whole legacy. That's what I mean. It's like,
so he's like,
know when to bow out, and then just live off of that.
Yeah,
and say, you know,
because a lot
I
of
was
people
the greatest to do it at that time. I was the greatest white rapper. Like, because Eminem has that title anyways.
Yeah.
But this new shit coming out, like the last album was decent. I liked the last album.
Which was?
The Music to Be Murdered By.
Oh, yeah.
We had like Godzilla on and all that kind of crap. Like, that was okay. I felt like that was more like him trying to fit in with the new crowd, which was whatever, you know. But it was still decent.
Yeah.
Like, it was better than Revival, for sure. And it was actually better to me than Kamikaze, because Kamikaze was just all over the place, which I did not like.
Yeah, I don't know about
You know what I
Kamikaze.
mean? But the last one was good. But that's what I mean is like, if he were to just stop right now and just live off of his legacy, it's never forgotten. Like,
besides LP,
because you're always gonna have the people. That's the thing is until all of Eminem's fans die off, your legacy's still gonna live on.
Yep.
Right. So it's like
any from Encore Deluxe, to the Slim Shady LP. Yeah. That chunk.
Recovery wasn't terrible.
I like.
Recovery wasn't awful. It wasn't his best work, but like, Love the Way You Lie and like Spacebound. And,
yeah, so I didn't like those. Yeah. See, like I like Slim
but
Shady.
But I'm saying
LP.
Those were still good songs.
Yeah,
Those weren't everybody's taste, but those were still good. What I'm saying is some of the Kamikaze songs were just not even songs. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's like the Eminem Show, Encore, Marshall Mathers LP, then Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
All those great albums.
Yeah.
All songs are fucking bangers. And for like Relapse and all that stuff, I didn't
there's
really
like I said,
it.
there's like little snippets of good stuff, but it's like one song here, one song there, but like it used to be full albums were fire.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and I wish it was.
That's what I mean is when once you get to that certain standard, it's one of the reasons why Dr. Dre only has like 3 albums or 4 albums out, like over his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
It's because once you get to a certain like level, you want to keep putting out that certain level. But Dre's smart enough to know that when shit's not at that level, you know what I mean?
He knows when to stop.
He knows when he's not feeling it. Like this isn't me. This isn't what I want to rap about. This isn't like, you know what I mean? Like this isn't my shit.
Yeah.
I want to do it when it feels right to me. You know what I mean? And that's what I think sometimes some of these old rappers, I mean, the only person I can see that successfully keeps coming out with shit, and even Snoop Dogg, the 2019 album, the Kool-Aid album, I think.
I don't.
It was kind of trash.
Yeah.
It was kind of bad. But then From the Streets to the Sweets, that was dope.
Yeah.
But like,
that one was gangster.
But that's the thing.
Only one that I cannot, I cannot see him like. I actually haven't heard a song that is like that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ice Cube. Still to this day.
Well, it's because he's never changed his flow.
No.
Never.
He still raps about the same shit, just
in different ways.
He does sugarcoat it because like of this whole fucking stupid cancel culture thing. But
yeah, a little bit. I mean, but that's the thing is I think some of it's cancel culture, but also some of it's just realizing that what you're saying is stupid.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Dre in the Chronic album, as great as that album is, he has a line in Nothing But a G Thing where he says, "If I slipped and I'm slipping and I'm slipping." People don't rap like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. It's like certain wordplay just doesn't work.
It just doesn't go with it. Yeah.
It doesn't work the same as it did back in the day. Because back in the day, you know that line was hidden.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Catch me if I slip because I'm slipping. You're like, oh shit, yeah.
Oh, he got
that
that
catch
shit.
me. But now it's like, slipping.
You'd be like, what does slipping mean?
What
Like,
are you talking about slipping?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
well, like, it goes into play. Like, a lot of people don't know or don't talk like that, kind of like you said.
Yeah.
So they don't know what the meaning.
And that's what I mean. Is it's like, that's what I mean. Is your vocabulary evolves with the times. So like, it's the same. He's rapping about the same topics, but then his vocab is just different. That's what Ice Cube's good at. Like it all.
And he's still.
You listen to a song from the last album that he put out compared to the first one, you can pick out songs that sound pretty damn similar. And that's just the way it is. Maybe tonal voice is a little different, but
yeah. He also like got less vulgar too, cause like
yeah, I mean the whole being
a dad.
Well, being a dad, but also being like doing the kids movies and shit like that. Like, are we there yet? That kind of stuff. So, anyways, I think that's it. It was a happy long time. As always, you can follow us at the Rollout podcast. You can follow me at jv.geary
Or me at grizlee.ink.
And me at the white luscious hair boy. Or the white. No. You made fun of me for having a white username, so yeah. Luscious hair boy, very white. Much regrettable.
You should just change your Instagram handle to Barry White.
Very white.
Very white, like Berry.
Yeah.
Very white.
Okay, I'll take that into consideration.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next